Hey Shane, you've been stuck in the woods, hunted by extraterrestrial being along with your group, and that's happened to you, right? Not just me.
Yeah, no, it's rough. I didn't make it, so rip. Rip in peace.
So, well, this is kind of cool. It's a podcast with a ghost on it. That's awesome.
What's up, y'all?
I'm still being hunted, so I have 1 hour break. I convinced him to do this podcast.
You know what the really hurtful part of it was?
Yeah,
he didn't even take my skull. I wasn't even scary enough for him to be like, all right, that was a worthy kill. I'm gonna keep this skull.
He's like, I'm gonna have to clean it, and I only have so much space on the ship, and
I only have so much of the weird little spray that makes the skin slough off.
So we're talking about Prey, a movie that I think is pretty fantastic, in all honesty.
Yeah.
This movie kicks all the ass in the world. It is super cool. It honestly, with a few exceptions, it looks really good. And there's a pretty big reason for that. And we'll just start. This was originally supposed to be released in theaters.
Yeah.
And when Disney acquired Fox and all that, in that shuffle, it just got thrown onto a streaming service. And I think that's kind of a huge disservice to this movie, because this movie does feel big in a cool way.
Yeah.
Does it
play great on a big screen?
It would play so good on a big screen. Now, look, I don't... When did the last Predator movie come out? 2008, 2006? The one, the Predators? No, the last one came out.
No, that was 2018.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot about the Shane Black directed one.
Yeah.
Which bombed, I think. I don't think it did very well. It's also not very good.
Yeah.
So maybe I get from that perspective of look, we just tried this and it was not a success. But still, this movie's really good. How could you see this and not go, yeah, this could make money?
Yeah. It's got such an interesting, look, to say it has an interesting world is a funny way of describing it. But it's a world we don't really see that often shown in this way. Obviously, the Comanche Nation. We don't really see this this done before. This is the thing that nerds have wanted for so long of do an alien, do a Predator movie in Shogun era Japan. You know what I mean? That would be so sick.
Perfect anthology franchise to do exactly that.
Yes.
There's no reason not to. Now, I will say this, you haven't seen it, but the Dan Trachtenberg animated, and I wouldn't say follow-up to this, but the Dan Trachtenberg Predator movie that is an animated film came out this year.
Yeah.
Really explores some of the mythology of these characters in a way that I think is fascinating, in a way that normally would bother me. But after that, I was like, okay, wait, but I would watch a bunch of these. I would watch so many of these movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. Were you aware of this when it came out, or were you interested in it when it came out, or was it kind of just flew by and you didn't really care?
I remember seeing the trailer or something like that and looking and thinking it looks absolutely sick. That being said, not the biggest Predator fan on the planet.
Yeah, I get that. Not to compare the two, but you are a huge Alien fan.
Yeah, I've got a shelf worth of Alien crap up right here that you can't really see off screen. And then Blade Runner stuff right below it because, the whole Weyland-Yutani thing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Which is now being connected, by the way. Have you seen the trailer for Predator Badlands?
No.
So this is in the trailer. It's very heavily shown in the trailer. Elle Fanning, I think, is who's playing the character, but her character is a Weyland-Yutani android. All
right.
And I've said this for a while that I think because with Alien Romulus coming out and doing as well as it did, with them making this Killer of Killers movie in kind of secret, they really didn't announce it until it was finished. And then Predator Badlands also this Predator Badlands is the follow up for Dan Trachtenberg. It's not a direct sequel, but it is his sequel to Prey.
Yeah.
And the Predator is the protagonist of that movie. Which is super cool. It's on an alien world, but there is a Weyland-Yutani android in it. And I genuinely think it's going to be the coolest thing in the world when the Fede Alvarez type alien fights this Predator. I want that so bad. I have such a fondness for the Alien versus Predator, the first Alien versus Predator. It's like not a great movie by any means, but man, when it is fun, the sections of that movie that are fun are such a blast.
Yeah.
I kind of can't help it. Okay, so then I guess the next question I have is, if you're not the biggest Predator guy, which of the movies have you seen? Have you just seen the original?
I've seen the original. I've seen chunks of... I've seen, I think, like bits and pieces of like Alien versus Predator.
Yeah. That'll be a podcast episode at some point, just for the fun of it.
For sure.
I think we're going to do like a versus month or something.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of that. And then I think I've seen like chunks of Predator 2. And like I know that like none of the rest, like the original Predator and like Prey, I think are the only two that are like actually like well regarded, you know, through the series.
I don't necessarily have an issue with Predator 2. I think that movie's like better than people give it credit for. The one time I've seen it, I could be very wrong about that. But I remember watching it and thinking it was a lot of fun. The third one is not very good, and then the like 2018 one is also not good. Yeah. But then so I was a little skeptical of Prey, I think, going into it, especially because it was like a direct to Hulu thing. And then you watch it and find out, you're like, wait a minute, this was definitely supposed to be in movie theaters.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda been.
Yeah, here's I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Maybe it is. Prey's the best Predator movie.
I would stand on so much business saying that is the case.
It is the one that has... Look, and here's the thing. The first Predator movie, I think people forget, is kind of... I wouldn't say a satire, because it's not a comedy, but it is a little satirical of that era of action movies. I mean, there's like the muscled-out, roided, superhuman beings just running around shooting stuff, and there's like a 30 or 40-second scene where they're just shooting trees. Yeah. Because they think... It's that type of kind of like send-up satire of an era of action movies, while also being a really good action movie. Yeah. Very admittedly, the original Predator's a good movie. I really enjoy it. I really like it. I think Prey is like a lot better. Prey, I'm way more connected to the characters. I'm way more connected to the structure and the idea of the movie. It's way more emotional. I think the Predator's way more of like an asshole in all the cool ways. Yeah. I think the like, not like low tech weapons, but the lower tech weapons this Predator uses are so cool. Yeah. Like the net, like all of his weapons feel more tactile than like a laser beam, you know? Yeah. I think this movie kicks so much ass. It also gave the world in a bigger way. She's been doing stuff for a while, but it gave the world Amber Midthunder, and I really think she needs to be in way more stuff. Between this and then 2025's Novocaine, I'm like, why are you not in like 4 movies a year? You're really good.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But yeah, I guess just kind of. I don't know if we need to do a spoiler warning for this movie. It came out like 3 years ago.
Yeah, spoilers for a 3-year-old movie that's been on Hulu for that entire time.
Does this movie, my one question from a structure standpoint, is the beginning too slow for you? No. Like, is there a point when lock in?
It is an hour and 40 minutes long. Nothing about this movie is too slow. It is a quick movie. Like, it takes a minute to like really get into the action, but like I don't know, man, like it's not like they're not doing anything from the jump, you know what I mean?
No.
Like we're being introduced to these characters, to this world, to this family, to this group of people. We're getting introduced to those relationships, and we're like slowly being fed pieces of Predator throughout the entire time. And I know, like before I started watching the movie last night, Megan was going to be like working on other stuff while I was watching the movie, and I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to watch it?" She was like, "I don't know," and I was like, "I really genuinely think you'll really like it." Yeah. And then she was like, "Okay," and then like I can't remember. I think it was the fact that I was like, "Oh, it's only an hour 40 minutes." She's like, "Oh." Okay.
Like, there's something about a short movie, a sub 2-hour action movie where you're like, wait a minute, I might be in.
There's a version of this that's like 2 hours and 15 minutes that is significantly worse.
Yeah. Well, especially like the way this movie's laid out, and I think this is like a brilliant idea for an action movie, is that the entirety of it is watching her learn and train and then beat it with wits. You know what I mean? Like, she's obviously a badass who can hold her own against anything, but this is like a supernatural being from another planet. There's nobody who can really fight it if you don't outsmart it. So it spends the entire movie teaching her lesson after lesson after lesson to set her up for this final conflict. But the thing that I love about the structure of it is as soon as you get to that fur trapper sequence, it is like all the way to the end, nothing but action. And it's so good because she still has to learn a few things within the action. That's what makes this movie so good to me, is like the action is story. I talk about this all the time. Of like, action should tell you who your character is, how they fight, what they choose to do, when they choose to hide, when they choose to play aggressive. It's like all of those things. And every character's like that. The Predator's like that in this movie. You know what I mean? Like the Predator goes through the same journey where he starts fighting the snake, and then he fights the wolf, and then he fights the bear, and then he engages with humans. It's like, it's the exact same thing for him or her, I guess. I don't know. For them.
We could use gender neutral terms for the Predator.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
It does feel like it's a very masculine trait to be a predator.
It's true. Fair point. The name kind of does imply. But yeah, I think that was maybe the biggest stroke of genius for this movie, is putting somebody who like is so longing to do this thing in a situation that they're completely not ready for, but they're so smart and so cunning that she has to like figure it all out on the fly. Man, that's a really good propulsive way to do an action movie. And something that you really like hook in with her as a character in a way that, like, I'm not saying the Arnold Schwarzenegger character is not a good character, but he's just a lot more simple and there's a lot less emotionality to it. That's more of a survivalist horror movie. This is way more of like an action proper. It's not as much of a slasher. Like, I you know, because I've joked about this, that Arnie's kind of one of the best final girls ever, because that's more of I wouldn't say that about Amber Midthunder in this. No, because this one doesn't strike me as much of a slasher movie. I don't know if that rings true for you.
I don't know. It's like it like toes the line a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, in the slasher way, she's, you know, the last one left. Yeah. Like, well, and like it's gory, man. Like,
this movie's violent.
This movie is it's more violent than I was expecting it to be.
But I like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
don't get me wrong. That is not a criticism. Like,
I feel like sometimes you watch an action movie and you're like, this is just too much. Like, you know, like, because like if you watch Mad Max Fury Road, the movie's not as violent as you think it's going to be. Like, don't get me wrong, there are moments of extreme violence, but a lot of the kills are more just throwing somebody off a car and them hitting the ground, or shooting them with like those little bolt things they have. Yeah.
Or like the car flipping or the car exploding. Yeah, like where you don't really see the visceral. Yeah, you know, viscera.
This movie feels primal in a way that it should. You know, in a way that it's like, look, we're on the frontier. It's in the 1700s. Like, every part of this is like, you know, the guns, the bows, like all of it's pretty lo-fi. So it needs to have this. You know, that's what I like about the Predator in this. Some people don't like the Predator design. Do you like the Predator design in this?
Yeah, I like it. It's creepy. It's gross and weird looking.
Yeah, the proportions are off and strange. Yeah. I really love the skull helmet. Like, I think that is the coolest part.
I like the fact that it isn't that even the Predators feel more low tech, like which you talked about earlier. I genuinely like that design. I think it's really cool and weird and gross looking.
Yeah, like when the helmet comes off, I like that all the Predators look different. You know what I mean? Like, every Predator movie's used like a slightly different design, and I think that's a smart choice, because then you can drop Killer of Killers. The animated movie really does this. Each Predator, it's an anthology movie. So each Predator in that movie is like a completely different size, a completely different weapon set. It's so cool. Like, the bolt gun in this, where it shoots like the actual like gravity homing beacon bolts, is the coolest weapon to me. Like, that's such a good idea. The shield, the net is maybe the most gruesome one.
You just turned that dude into slop.
I know.
That man was just slop by the end of it, bro.
Yeah,
dude.
But then again, it's like the same thing for Amber Midthunder's character, where she has to she ties the rope to the tomahawk, and then
dude, that
uses
was sick
it
as hell. It's sick as hell.
Lo-fi idea that turns it into the coolest weapon. Oh, I mean, love that.
It's a little bit Mjolnir in the fact that it always perfectly lands in her hand.
Yeah.
So it's like the physics feel a little wrong, but I don't care. It's so cool. It's
a movie about an alien hunting people. I'm into the physics being like slightly off, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's cool.
Man, I think this movie looks really good.
It does.
Through most of it.
It's got like a couple of CGI things that I think hold it. Like, honestly, if you threw another $1 million at it and cleaned up just a few of those shots.
Yeah, let's talk about the budget real quick.
Yeah.
$6 million.
Unbelievable.
It is incredible for $6 million.
Dude, really think about that. You're shooting almost always on location. Like, obviously, some of those places they probably, like the swamp they built, you know.
That is an exterior location. On location, they're just using fog machines and set dressed with the.
I mean specifically when she's like sinking.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that the like burnt out like
no. Yeah. It's specifically just the set where they're sinking. It's like that's going to be built, but it's kind of it. Everything else is really on location with just like you said, set dressing and smoke effects. Like But there's so many people in this movie. It's unbelievable to me that they did it for so cheap. Now, look, there's no like major stars in it. Nobody, no billing people are getting crazy.
There is not a single person that is even remotely recognizable.
No.
Before this movie, anyway.
It's like if you watched the Netflix series Amber Midthunder did, you might remember her. You know what I mean? But like,
did she do stuff before this? I thought this was her first thing.
This was her first leading role. This was her first I'm the number one build on the cast.
Yeah.
Which is super cool because she owns this movie.
She's great.
But
her brother, the actor who plays her brother,
so
also
good.
So good. I wish he was in more things. I want to see him more. He's really good.
It's like that the Predator is like really pretty practical for a lot of it. Like obviously like now they may have gone over it a bunch, but I know I've seen the set photos of the guy in the suit, and a lot of the stuff where he's like posing and stuff is all real. It's mostly when he's like running and like lunging forward. The weapons obviously aren't. But a lot of it.
He's not actually stabbing through dudes with
unbelievable, right?
With vibranium blades.
No joke.
The shield. Shit with the shield. Every time that shield is used, it absolutely fucking rules.
I love the. I also love the bit when he just stands there and lets the guy shoot him in the head, and it bounces back and kills him. Like, it's so cool to me.
Good shit. I'm pretty sure it's a staple of the Predator franchise, at least as I know it. I mean, it's definitely the first one. The like Home Alone-esque like booby trapping that like it takes, the bushcraft that it takes to actually beat this guy, because you have to beat him with wits, not just like sheer strength. It's like once you start using the world around you, only then can you actually conquer it. This movie perfectly encapsulates that in a really smart way. It doesn't feel fake. You know what I mean? Like where it's like it doesn't feel. It feels like she actually. The only one that it was like, would that actually work like that? Was the tree that has all the stuff poking out of it? Like, would he actually jump right into that? Or the Predator? Yeah. It's like, but everything else was so well set up in a way that felt like natural and realistic for for somebody like her to be able to think through and actually like stop him with.
Yeah, uses information that only she has to bait him into a situation, right? It makes her such a smart, like realizing the medicine. Okay, I'm going to use the medicine. It does the invisible thing, right? I'm using some form of nature to make myself invisible to this creature.
Did you catch that was what that was going to be from the jump?
Oh, like the first time I watched it, no, I don't think so. I think I
didn't at all. I mentioned to Meg, I was like, because she had not seen Predator, and I was like, he has heat vision, and like I was going down the thing of like kind of what Predator is and like what the deal is. And then the guy, like right at the very beginning of the movie, the one who gets like slashed by the bobcat. And she's like, "Oh, I need to cool down his blood." She's like, "That'll come back," the heat vision. I was like, "Damn, you're right. Good call." I didn't even catch that.
I love that.
I was like, man, I did not see that at all. I was not thinking about that, but you right as hell. Shit, yeah.
Because it's like you can't do the mud thing again. You know what I mean? Like you can't.
And I really thought they were going to. I really thought that because of the mud pit.
It would make perfect sense to do it, but they find it much cooler. Because again, that is the element that ties like her as a character together, where it's like she's gone off and learned all this the medicine and the gathering and all of that. And then she's taught herself the warrior side. Her brother helped her with the warrior side. And so it's like the bringing together of two things that creates the person that can win. It's like, that's great storytelling. And on the note of storytelling, the things I love in this screenplay are its like simplicity with its themes.
Yeah.
Like it's the moment when he's like, she's like, I can do this. I can get this lion. And he's like, I know you can. You want to know why? Because you have to. Yeah. Right? It's like, it's just so simple. That's what survival is. It's like, you're going to have to do it. So you have to, it's like that, but then also just that repeated line of like, this is it for you. This is it for me. No further. Like it could be a big monologue, but it's 2 sentences, 3 sentences. Yeah. It's like, I love that. I love just this very, again, primal, very straightforward, not unsubtle. There's subtlety to this movie and subtlety to the characters and stuff, but it's the themes and stuff are presented to you in such a simple way that is perfect for a movie like this. Yeah. I think that's correct for a movie like this. It's the correct decision.
I am glad that this movie is not overly talky. Like,
so much of it is so silent.
It is quiet. It's a quiet movie in a way that I very much appreciate. It doesn't feel the need to explain literally everything. You know what a predator is. Like, you know the guy's deal. And like, and even if you don't, you get it through context. Like,
for sure.
He kills the wolf. He puts it on his belt, and you're like, okay, I get it. I get what he's doing.
I love when the brother uses that to stab him in the leg.
Yeah,
I think that's a great
callback. Like,
I know, yeah. Well, see, and I want to talk about the brother a little bit. I love that the realization there for him is like, he's like, oh, you can't beat this thing how I can beat this. Like the way I would fight it, you can't beat it. You have to fight it how you're gonna fight it. So you need to get out of here and kill this thing. Yeah. I like that moment of realization because he's coming in and he's kicking the thing's ass, dude.
Yeah.
Like this movie has a lot of great like action beats that are pretty unique and cool. And one of them is that he keeps shooting it and then ripping the same arrow out of it and shooting it again with the same arrow in that fight. Like, that's so cool. That is such a cool idea for fighting a monster that can't be beat and you have limited resources. So just get creative.
Yeah.
I really like, and then the way it reveals the predator's weaknesses, like right when he runs in and he hits it in the head and it's like the targeting system moves and so it misses her.
Yeah.
It's like all of that's great. That's really good, well-written stuff. I'm just like really kind of into the script for this movie. I think it's like really well written.
It's really well written, man. It's just a good fucking movie, man.
I know. Yeah, and Dan Trachtenberg absolutely fucking kills it.
Yeah.
As the director, like you said, the movie looks really good. The action is really like the her fighting the fur trappers in that like that oneer fight where it just feels so dangerous. But sometimes with those oneers, you can tell it's for like time purposes. Where they're like, we don't have time to do a bunch of setups, so we're just doing this in a oneer and you're going to learn it. And it doesn't feel that way. It feels like, no, this is the best way to make this feel propulsive and keep the geography really clear. You can always see when people are coming at her. You can see when she has to move. He handles the geography so well in this movie.
Yeah. Completely agree.
And then at other times he chooses to ignore it. Like before that, in the kind of burnt out sequence, he keeps the predator kind of moving around in a way where it's like you don't ever know fully where anyone is because neither party knows fully where anyone is.
Yeah, it's just really smoke covered and like you can't see. That adds to the tension, to the fear. So you can just hear the gunshots, hear the screams, hear the slashes from in the distance. I love that sequence.
And the bit where they think they have it, right? And they're like on the hill, and then the dude's bodies fall off the horses and they run away. It's like, again, it does little things like that throughout this movie that just make it work so well.
Yeah.
Because it very, very easily could have just had them all get hit with like the bolt or whatever, a knife, and that's boring. It makes it way more gruesome and brutal.
He's an asshole.
Yeah,
the guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like he's taunting them, you know? It's like it's nothing. It's a Wednesday morning for him, you know.
Truly, and, well, I like how durable he is too. Like he gets shot, stabbed, attacked. Like the bear fight, he's like he loses for a second, and then he gets back up and punches a bear in the face. With if that doesn't make this kind of a perfect movie for you, like that scene when he lifts it,
holding a bear over his head and covered in blood, and then tosses the.
One of the coolest moments in the movie is
absolutely
that there's a NECA figure of this predator that's invisible, like it's the clear, but it has the blood running down it. It's pretty cool.
That's cool as hell.
It's a cool one. But yeah, it's like she shoots it in the head. She shoots him in the back of the head, and he's fine. Like he's like hurt. I think that is such a cool idea because. Again, you shows you can't beat him through brawn. You can't beat him through sheer numbers. The only way to beat this thing is to trick him. Such a good idea. And how she ends up winning. Again, you're right with the shield because when she makes him cut his own arm off, it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And you could tell he's just sitting there like, God damn it,
shit, I needed that.
Yeah. He's like, that's my good killing arm. But then I love when she realizes he's going to kill her with it and she pushes back and it catches on the rocks.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this movie is filled with, I keep saying it, but this movie's filled with those action beats that just fundamentally work, that make it so cool.
Smart. Yeah. Like, it's just good and smart, man.
Yeah, and you know, you're kind of, your point of like, would he jump and hit his leg on the tree? It's like, no, but also she like she baits him, right? She runs and lines him up for a shot, and she dodges, and that is, again, I agree with you, kind of the least plausible one, but it's still like a cool idea, right? Of like she's realized he jumps around on the trees, so I'm gonna try to line up a trap for him.
Yeah.
With the limited amount of time I have available to me.
Yeah.
It's just very cool. And then her walking back into camp with the thing's head is so
tosses
awesome.
It at him.
Yeah. And smeared its blood on her to make coolest shit ever, dude. Like,
hell
it's awesome. I'm so into that, like, fundamentally.
Yeah.
Again, primal. This is a primal movie.
Did you watch? Have you seen the Comanche dub at any point?
I have not. It's the first movie ever, I think, fully dubbed in Comanche. By the way, like I think
fully dubbed in Comanche by the original cast.
Yeah, which is so cool. I really do want to watch it. The only reason I haven't is like dubbing sometimes breaks my brain, where it's like the lips and it's like
because some scenes were shot in Comanche and then the rest were just dubbed over. They wanted to do it all in both, but obviously couldn't.
You'd have to do multiple takes of every single shot, and every single speaking shot.
I imagine this is as far as you go no further. Those would be moments where it's like, nah, we're doing this one in Comanche too, baby.
Yes. Truly, yeah.
I really want to watch that version at some point because I think that would be really cool.
It's so cool that they did it. Like I really appreciate, because they did not have to. Again, a low budget movie like this, you're gonna have to bring in all of your speaking parts that would speak in Comanche. Not a lot of the French trappers, but one of the French trappers you do. But that's a lot. That would be a lot of money to do that.
Yeah.
And it's super cool that they were willing to, because I think that's awesome. I would love to watch a version of this movie where it was just in Comanche. It was not.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like that, if they had released this that way exclusively without having an English version, awesome.
Yes.
That'd be so cool.
I completely agree.
That would be a killer for so many people because they wouldn't watch it. But
yeah, the 1 inch tall barrier.
Yeah. Well, in America, the problem is nobody can read. So
that's what I'm saying.
No, like literally, like illiterate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie. I'm trying to think of other like action beats that really stuck out to me. The dog. We haven't talked about the dog at all.
The dog!
He's such a good boy. I love that dog so much.
That's a good dog.
Apparently he was kind of a monster on set. Like he just never did what he was supposed to do, and he deserves it because he's the best.
Well, he did great on screen. That's
he really did.
When the camera was rolling, that dude could lock in.
Again, $6 million, and they had a dog in so much of this movie doing stunts, like running around and doing important things, and like good stuff, man.
Yeah, I can't believe this movie was made for $6 million. Yeah. You could see some of the CGI and go, that's how they saved money. But man, like that's not that common. Like overall, I think this movie like looks great. It sounds great. The performances are great. The script is great. The action's great. Like, it's just a fucking great movie, man.
Yeah. I am so happy that they let him do Killer of Killers because that movie rules.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about Badlands. Like, I think the idea of a predator as your protagonist, introducing Wayland Yutani, like having this other kind of stuff is really awesome. And the trailers for it have looked really cool.
Yeah.
And again, I desperately want them to start getting weird with the Predator franchise. Like, legitimately, my dream would be to watch them fight the apes from the Planet of the Apes.
I would. Hell yeah!
Would that not be the coolest thing you've ever seen? Like, let's just be honest. Like,
are they both owned by the? Are they both owned
Fox?
By the same company?
They were originally by Fox. Now I don't know. Does Disney still own it, or do they? I don't know. I think they were both owned by Fox. And then now with the Disney merger years back, I don't know where all these rights ended up. But like, look, drop him in the 50s and make him fight a group of gangsters. Drop him in the future and make him fight a Terminator. You know what I mean? Like, so many things you could do with this character in all of the best ways. Or this I don't know if it's a character. This like monster.
20th Century Studios. So yeah, it's a Disney joint.
Guys, if you want to print,
you could do it.
If you want to print money, combine these because that would be the coolest thing on planet Earth to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie feels a bit like a miracle in that it's so cheap with no major stars, and it just works in pretty much every level.
Yeah.
And then is the best Predator movie by kind of a long shot to me. Like,
yeah, I don't. To me, it's not particularly close.
Yeah, this movie kicks ass. If you haven't seen it and you've listened to this far, go watch it. I guess I don't know. Like.
Yeah. I don't know. Live your life. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And then we just end.
Yeah, man. Good movie,
we even got a friend of mine to watch it, and she's not normally into action movies at all, and she was really hooked on it. She thought it was really cool. Like,
it rips
because it feels, again, it's like it's an action movie, but it feels like it's enough of a monster movie for anybody who's into that to engage with it more. You know, like the action doesn't feel the same as you would think it would feel, but like it still gives you that action high.
Yeah.
This movie's awesome. It's kind of got a little bit for everybody.
What's the criticism here? Genuinely, like, I don't even really, other than like the CGI not looking great all of the time, like what's to critique?
What else is to complain about this movie? It's got great performances, great directing, great writing, really inventive action sequences. A cool setting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it looks great. There's really not anything in this movie that you can go, this sucks. Like, look, if this is not your genre and it's not your thing, sure, fine, that's whatever. I can't change that. But it's so good.
But that feels so like such a cheap criticism. It's like I don't think comedies should be in UIL. Well, it's like, I don't know what to do with that. Like,
yeah,
like I just don't like action movies. It's like, okay, so you don't like half of cinema. Like,
yeah,
I don't like monster movies. It's like, okay, well then grow up. Like,
yeah, that is a funny thing I've realized about like I think you and I don't have genres that we're not into in one way or another. Like, I think 100%. You and I are just like, I'll watch whatever so long as it seems good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there are other people who are just not that way. Like, and look, if you have more favorite genres, I totally get that. I'm way more into horror, action, thriller. Yeah. Like, that's more my bag than like period piece dramas. But if you're like, this period piece drama is great, I'm not going to go, it's not really my thing. But a lot of people, even movie people, even cinema people are like, I just don't like this, so I just don't watch it. And it's like, you're kind of cutting. Because my thing with action is, even if you don't like it, look at what these people are doing with their bodies. Yeah. Look at what the craft of this is. It's a marvel to look at, even just from that perspective. I just don't get it.
I don't understand that aspect of it, of the like Oh, but like as if it's some like lesser than part of the medium. It's like no, like they were making comedies and action movies and sci-fi since the dawn of cinema.
Yeah.
Since they were making movies, they were making action, adventure, sci-fi, like all of these things have been a part of it since the very beginning. And so to say like it is some like whatever entertainment for the masses and it can't be looked at deeper than that, then you're just classist and you suck and I hate you.
I mean, yeah, you're cutting yourself off from a really cool thing. Like
from some of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, it's like, look, I mean, the John Wick movies are simple, but again, the craft in those movies,
incredible,
and the like straightforwardness of the emotion, and oh my god, how they look like. Mad Max Fury Road is the action movie that I think everyone can make that jump for because it's so impressive. Like even people who don't really like action movies love Fury Road, but it's like, I don't know, guys, like watch The Town or Hell or High Water or Sicario. It's like those are action movies.
Yeah.
Whether you want, they don't seem like it, but those are action movies. Watch Speed. Speed is watch The Matrix. You know, it's like watch Prey. It's like these movies where it's like just find the good ones because you could look at any genre and be like, this is a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just, if a movie doesn't work, it doesn't work. It has nothing to do with, because I get this way on like the superhero thing where it's like, I don't know, maybe you're just watching the wrong superhero movies. Like Superman, that movie's amazing. Into the Spider-Verse, incredible. Logan, incredible. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, the Suicide Squad, the first two Deadpool movies, and then like from a fun perspective, the third Deadpool movie. There's like so much good. The Boys is really good satire. Like people sometimes say they go overboard, but clearly we're living in the timeline where it's very accurate. I don't know. Yeah, I just also love genre. Like I can't imagine watching a genre movie and having my brain turn off at the scary sequence or the action sequence or the funny sequence. It's like, I don't know. I kind of light up whenever I watch people do amazing things on screen.
Do you not like joy? I don't understand it, man. I don't get it.
It's like Nope. Like Nope is a horror western, and so many people do not vibe with that movie in a way that I don't understand because I think it's one of the best of the decade so far.
Yeah.
Like I think Nope is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
The scene when he like starts riding the horse out across you're like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
100%.
Anyway, that's our genre talk.
Yeah.
Any other big beats in this movie you want to kind of go over? Anything we forgot to talk about?
Nope.
Because I agree with you. I wish this cast did more. I think they're phenomenal. I think
I would love a Prey 2. Genuinely, like.
Well, did you watch the credits for this?
Yes.
So
yes, I did.
And the gun. Oh, we should talk about this. The gun she gets is in Predator 2.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when Danny Glover beats the Predator in that movie, it tosses him a weapon, and it's that gun.
Oh.
And in the credits, you see more Predators show up.
Yeah.
And then in Killer of Killers, they may hint at some things with the gun and with other elements.
Fascinating. Okay.
So, yes, there is the potential for a either animated sequel to this in one way or another. Yeah. Or I would love it. I think more movies just need to be animated. Because animation's the coolest thing in the world. But there's a potential for a sequel to it. But I like the idea of Badlands a lot. Like, Predator's your protagonist. It's set on an alien world. He has to fight another predator, potentially.
Yeah.
There's a Weyland-Yutani android. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get Alien versus Predator again, because I want that really bad. Anyway, I think this movie is really rad. And if you have watched another Predator movie and were like, give this one an honest shot, tell your friends to give this one an honest shot because it really does work.
100%.
Anyway, lessons on this one?
You could make a genuinely great action sci-fi movie for $6 million.
True.
It's possible.
It is, yep. On a huge scale, like on a not even just like a great sci-fi action movie, on a huge scale with a monster and with it's like if you can make it work.
Yeah.
Great lesson.
I mean, it's a simple one, but
it's true.
But honestly,
like it's an inspiring movie from that perspective. My lesson would just be kind of the writing, like set up your beats. know your moments, know when you have to learn something, know when your character makes a mistake and has to figure it out, like setups and all that stuff from a writing perspective. And this movie handles it. This is a case study in it of like, okay, she learns this here, she has to use it at the end. She learns this here, she has to use it at the end. She learns this here.
Set up and payoff, baby.
Yeah. But like from a action standpoint, right? Like she's not just like learning something from seeing a piece of paper. She's like watching this thing do something, barely surviving, and then using it against it at the end. That's good storytelling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's my lesson. What's our B segment this week?
In the B segment, I have a game for you.
Let's do it.
The game is called These Actors Are Predators, but not like that.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a list of every Predator movie and every actor who has played the Predator, and I'm going to have you put the correct actor with the correct movie. This is going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible. I don't know any of the
You're not
answers.
going to do well, but it will be fun. Are you ready?
Okay, cool. Exciting. Let's do it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to actually switch to a different screen so I can edit based off of the things that you're saying. So give me 1 second. Here is your list of actors. Here is your list of movies. Tell me which one should go with which movie.
Question. So Jean-Claude Van Damme was the Predator in the original. Didn't he get fired?
Maybe.
Oh, damn. Okay. So the Jean-Claude Van Damme in the original, but he was fired because I know they redesigned the suit mid-production because it used to look like a lobster.
Where would you like me to put this? Would you like me to put it?
Original Predator. And then... Was Kevin Peter Hall... Let's do Kevin Peter Hall for
Predator
the 2018...
Oh, for 2018?
2018. I feel like I knew the name of the guy in Prey at one point, and now I don't know it. So let's go... let's leave... Is it Yao Ming? Let's leave him there. Let's put...
Do you not know who Yao Ming is?
Is it the basketball player you were talking about? There's no way he played a Predator. Did he really?
That's the basketball player.
He played a Okay, then put him in Alien versus Predator then, because
which one?
The first one. This is insane because I literally do not know a single one of these answers.
Yeah, that's why I made it particularly. This one's hard.
Yeah. Go ahead and put Brian the very bottom. Put him on Predator 2. Seems like a very 1990s name.
Hey, man. That's what we got to go off of. So you still need to do Brian Steele, Ian White, and Dane.
I think Dane's in the right spot. Flip Brian Steele and Ian White. And then I think that'll be my answer.
I'm moving Yao.
Did Yao Ming really play a Predator at one point? That's crazy to me.
All right, is this your final answer?
Yeah, let's go with that.
No, Yao Ming did not play a Predator at one point.
Yeah. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, Kevin Peter Hall played the Predator in the first two Predator movies.
Okay.
Ian White played the Predator in the next two Predator movies. Then it was Brian Steele, Brian A. Prince, and Dane. Jean-Claude Van Damme, you are correct. He was hired and then fired, so he does not count. And then Yao Ming, I was like, I wanted somebody to fill one of these two, and then I was like, what's a good person? And then Megan was like, Yao Ming. And I was like, I was thinking of a basketball player. I'm going to put Yao Ming.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
Yao Ming is such a specific era choice, too.
I know, right? It's like 2004. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. True. Yeah. The wild game. I need to get better. This is the same thing I have for like the people who have played Michael Myers, like I don't know any of those. I should because they're doing great work, but I'm not great about like. It's just like the Predator's just a monster to me. My brain pretends there's nobody actually playing him.
He is just a monster.
He is just a monster.
Nothing more. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I have a C segment if you'd like to discuss something.
I would love it. Let's do it.
We talked about this over text a little bit, and I'd love to talk about it a little bit more. David Fincher is teaming up with Quentin Tarantino to make The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Yep.
I cannot imagine look, there is a lot of overlap in the R-rated,
very adult-oriented.
Jinx, You Owe Me a Soda, adult-oriented movies that these guys make. But when it comes to their ethos as filmmakers, like I cannot imagine two more diametrically opposed people.
Yeah.
And so I am absolutely fascinated that these two people are working together on a project. And the only person in the world capable of bringing these two motherfuckers together is goddamn Brad Pitt.
Isn't it so weird that Brad Pitt fits so perfectly into both of their styles and ideas?
Yeah.
And look, I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think that movie is awesome. Like a great movie.
It is one of my favorite Tarantino movies.
Yeah, I think it's probably
yes,
it is his best one. It's definitely better than The Hateful Eight for me.
Better than Django for me.
I love Django. That's like on Any Given Day, but I kind of like it more than Inglourious. Now that being said, I do adore Inglourious Basterds, so that could be another Any Given Day. But I put it in the top tier of his movies. I love that movie. Sequel is the weirdest thing in the world to me, because what I think happened is Tarantino is so hung up on his, like, I'm only going to direct 10 movies. Dumbest thing in the world. Like, I understand it from the perspective of, like, no, I just want all of my movies to be good. I understand that. But you're really good at making movies. You're, like, depriving the world of, what he's going to do is he's going to break it and do a miniseries, or he's going to break it and write more books, or he's going to break it and, he's going to do this. He's going to keep writing screenplays. He's going to direct theater, but boring to me. I hate this idea. So I think he wrote this script, or at least a bunch of this script, for prep for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I mean, there's so much in the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood novelization that is not in the movie.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's lived with this character and really likes this character. He wrote this script but has no interest in directing it. But my guess is he told Brad Pitt about it, and Brad Pitt's like, well, I want to do that. And let me get my boy Finch.
Let me get my boy on the track.
Like, look, the thing that makes me excited about this is that it's so weird, right? It's that it's like, I want to see what this is like.
I'm thrilled. I am so excited. The thing that I wanted to talk about is how different they are.
Yeah.
Like, how are they going, like, David Fincher is famous for his use of digital cameras. He is, known for being the dude who uses, he, was, the first one to use, a bunch of the Red cameras. Like, he is... The Red Xenomorph, I think, is the camera that he used for many years. He is famous for his use of digital cinema. And Quentin Tarantino is famous for his hatred of digital cinema. So it's
he calls it not even a movie sometimes. Like, he owns a movie theater that only plays movies that were shot on film. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And David Fincher has been stuck on Netflix Island for over a decade.
And this is a Netflix movie, which sucks.
It's a Netflix movie?
I'm fairly certain.
That's impossible to me. The fact that Quentin Tarantino would willingly make a movie for Netflix.
I'm looking it up now.
Because, that's my thing is, I think I love David Fincher. I love a bunch of the things he's worked on since Gone Girl, which Gone Girl was his last wide release in theater movie.
Being made for Netflix.
I cannot believe that Quentin Tarantino
the contract
would allow
Fincher
that.
has signed for Netflix must be so ironclad, or he loves it. He speaks very fondly of his time at Netflix.
Yeah, I don't think he'd keep doing it if he did. Yeah. Look, he's worked on House of Cards, Mindhunter, Mank, The Killers, and Love, Death, and Robots, all with Netflix. All since the last wide release movie he had was Gone Girl in 2014.
And I don't love all of those projects, but all of those projects are fascinating. You know what I mean? Like, Mank is the best example of what I think he's going to do with this Cliff Booth movie. Of the period piece that's very leaning into the style of the time. And you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what he's going to do. But again, it's like, how closely are they working together? Or did Fincher really just sell this script to Pitt's company? Not Fincher, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Sell this script to Pitt's company, and just he went to Fincher and was like, I want to make this. Can you do this for me?
Yeah.
Like,
I just can't imagine Tarantino not being more involved than selling that script.
Yeah. Well, and the other like weird part to me is like the Fincher of it all, of like, I know Brad Pitt's your buddy, but like, what about this movie makes you want to do it? It's a sequel that has no need to exist. I mean, not shouldn't. If it's a good story, it's a good story.
Yeah.
But like, nobody was clamoring for a sequel to this movie.
I think it's an era that David Fincher has an affinity for.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like I think he loves the 70s, 80s like aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's played in that sandbox at least a couple of times at this point. So like I don't know, man. It's just weird.
It's very just strange. Weird. Yeah.
And I am a huge David Fincher fan. I'm a huge Tarantino fan. I think Brad Pitt is problematic in all the ways that Brad Pitt is problematic. This is us holding space for the fact that Brad Pitt is probably a piece of shit. But he's like one of the
actor,
last. But as a movie star, he's like one of our last great movie stars. And so like I love that character. I love that movie. I love every, with exception for Brad Pitt being a sack of shit. I love all of the people involved with this.
Yeah.
It is just such a weird group of people to be involved in a thing together.
And like, yes, like it is going to create, this kind of feels like the thing I've wanted for years, of like, give Steven Spielberg, David Fincher, and Greta Gerwig the exact same script, and they can't change the script. They just have to make the movie of that and just see what the differences are. This feels like a version of that, of like, give a writer. Now look, like, there's overlap to Fincher or to Tarantino's writing and like Aaron Sorkin's writing, and that they're both very meticulous about what they write, how they write it, how they want it delivered. And Fincher did a Sorkin script, but those two make way more sense together. So it's like, this is going to be a fascinating movie, dude. Like, is it going to have his like hyper specific like style, or is he going to try to match more this? I don't know. This is
That's
weird.
The part that I'm like fascinated by. Of like, so is it going to feel like a Tarantino movie directed by Fincher, or is it going to feel like a Fincher movie written by Tarantino? Like,
dude, who fucking knows? Like.
I think another interesting segue from this is The Social Network 2. Have you seen the news for this?
Yes, I have.
That they cast Jeremy Allen White and Mikey Madison.
Or they're in the running or something like that.
I think they've been cast at this point.
Well, there we go.
Which I think the casting is strange.
Yeah. The idea of a Social Network 2 is strange.
Like... And it's Aaron Sorkin writing and directing.
I would be more exciting if he wasn't directing. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate all of the movies. I like The Trial of the Chicago 7. I think that's a pretty good movie. But it's not.
Can you name another one?
Not that I've liked.
That's what I'm saying.
They should be a different director. There's a lot of directors who I think could make a really interesting version of that movie, and I just don't think he's one of them.
Yes.
I mean, fucking Fincher doing it would be cool, but
he would never. He would never.
No. But he's doing the sequel
But it's so weird that he's doing this. Like,
I know. Maybe this is his deal with Netflix. Like, they're like, Brad Pitt wants to make a movie. We can get you behind it. Maybe this is his deal where he's like, I'll make this for you, but then I get to do, I don't know. Like, there's been recent rumors that Mindhunter might be getting a movie or something. It's like, that could happen.
We get a BTK.
Yeah, like something like that.
Mindhunter movie.
He could do that. You know, maybe that's the deal he's made. He's like, I'll do this for you, but then I need the budget for this. Like,
yeah,
maybe, I don't know. Like,
but he also, like, this is the second time that Brad Pitt has either almost or now successfully gotten Fincher to work on a sequel.
The World War Z thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like, I would be fascinated to see a David Fincher World War Z sequel.
Yeah.
Like, cause like, I think that would actually be really good and like that.
Yeah.
See, but that like makes more sense to me for David Fincher,
which is so weird to say because he doesn't play in that type of genre often. Like,
no, he does not.
But it would be like, cool. Like, I'd be into it.
It's dark in the way that it's dark in the same way that he plays in his sandbox. But like,
very true, very true.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is like, I would not describe that as a dark movie.
No,
like
no. This is just
it's
everything about this is
wild
strange.
Yeah. It is. Anyways,
but I'm not excited. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm excited.
Hearing this, I'm still
weird.
like, I want to know what's going to happen. Like,
exactly.
One way or another, it'll be pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
like I doubt this will be a bad movie. Whether or not it's like a great movie, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it will be fascinating. So we'll see.
I think the worst outcome will be us going, this was good, but why did they do this? Like, why was this the thing that they did this for?
That is probably true. That is probably what will happen.
Yeah.
Fascinating news in the movies right now.
No kidding. Recommendations?
Recommendations.
I have recommendations that are completely non sequiturs from the movie Prey. So if you have anything that makes sense at all.
I mean, Killer of Killers. Watch that movie. The movie's really. It's a quick 90 minutes. It's really good. It's really fascinating. Plays with the lore in a lot of ways. I rewatched Thunderbolts last night, and I still really like that movie. It is a shame that it bombed at the box office, so I will do that. And then my last note is kind of weird. It's more for like people who are writers or creative. But it is journals. Take handwritten notes on stuff, man. Like, I have been kind of toying with a couple of ideas. And my two things that I do are I go for walks and I jot stuff down in a notebook because it doesn't feel real. Like, I'll write down a random note and then it just makes my brain kick into gear in a way that like typing at a computer, like on a Google Doc, doesn't for me. Sitting there writing with a black pen and a red pen and kind of just having, doodling in the margins, drawing an arrow to something that you're like, you didn't think was connected, but you're like, oh wait, I had this idea like 4 ideas later.
Yeah.
And then just having that, I rarely go back and read the ideas out of the journal, but whenever I'm stuck, I have the ability to go back and thumb through it and jot down more notes. If you are a creative person, a writer, a director, or somebody who just likes to like retain things better, handwritten notes in a journal. Pick your favorite TV show and just get a journal and take handwritten notes on the whole show.
Yeah.
Like it helps you retain stuff. It helps you notice things that you wouldn't, because it activates your mind because you're like, I'm taking notes on this. Yeah. It really is a good thing. I can't recommend like a physical journal enough. Yeah. This is like your bread and butter for any creative person. Anyway, that's my kind of weird random one, but yeah, those are my recommendations.
I'm going to list off a bunch of movies I watched recently because they're all great.
Your Letterboxd has been popping off.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is genuinely one of the best movies. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is genuinely one of the best movies. Me and Megan, I can't remember why we decided to watch it. She saw it somewhere and she was like, is that movie good? And I was like, that's one of the best movies. It's one of the best movies.
Really is. It's so much better than you think it would be.
Clueless is one of the best teen movies ever made. If not the, like there are arguments for others and that could easily be made, but God damn it, I love the movie Clueless.
I have to rewatch it. I watched it during quarantine and it was like not super for me, but also it was during quarantine and movies kind of played weird then.
You got to watch it with people that
who like it,
love it. Like,
yeah.
Game Night is also like so much better than people give it credit for. I really wish that movie was more popular. Same thing with Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I wish that movie was more popular. Sicario is one of the best movies ever made. True Grit, the new one, the Coen Brothers movie. Mm-hmm. I'll just full throat say it. It's better than the original. Nobody.
The Bob Odenkirk.
They're making Nobody 2, which I think is really fun. That movie's so fun. I really, really like that movie. And man, you know what? I'd hit Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah, dude.
Movie. And The Mask of Zorro is, I think, a perfect action adventure movie.
Yeah.
I think it is
The Mummy. You know what I mean? Like, those
I think it is a perfect action adventure movie. A la The Mummy, a la Indiana Jones. Like, I think it is a perfect example of an action adventure movie. And the stuff, we want to talk about action, we want to talk about stunts and stuff. The horse stunts in that movie are some of the best ever put to film.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
I mean, like, that entire movie, like, look, I'm sure there is some digital something somewhere at some point because it's 1998, but I can't see it. It is so practical. Everything about that movie is so practical and incredible. Yeah. And the fact that there's like a lion or tiger roar anytime there's like a fire or explosion is the coolest thing ever put to cinema. So
those movies raised me. I love those movies.
Yeah, no, The Mask of Zorro is, if I'm going to recommend anything, it's The Mask of fucking Zorro, man.
Patrick H. Willems has a great, Why It's Great video. Remember that series he did, like Why It's Great or Patrick Explains?
I forgot he did that one.
He has a great video on why that movie is so incredible, because it's incredible.
It is a perfect action adventure movie, and goddamn, everybody in the movie is so hot.
Yes. Oh my, Bisexual Panic, the movie.
It is so sexy.
A la The Mummy.
A la The Mummy.
Yeah.
A la Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's my list of movies that I watched recently, and I was like, these are all some of the best movies ever.
Yeah. Good stuff. You have a lot of action and a lot of adventure movies to go watch. Yeah. You have some notes to take on those movies. You need to watch Prey. You need to watch Killer Kills. You need to do your prep work for Predator Badlands because we need this movie to do well.
Yes.
So you should all go out and do those things. Or don't. I don't know. Live your life.